What is going on, you guys? In today's video we are going to review the re-released Transformers War for Cybertron Siege Trilogy Jetfire. So this is, I believe it said that this is the first commander class ever to release in the Transformers line, and I've got to say this guy is perfect. There's some things I want to talk about this guy. He doesn't have any issues in my opinion, but people have been complaining about his scale. He's too big. And I'm going to tell you this, guys, he's accurate. This is the accurate size of G1 Jetfire, but this is not the accurate size for the War for Cybertron Jetfire. War for Cybertron Jetfire would be around the scale or size of a Warf, maybe like Grimlock, probably. Like a leader class. This guy is a commander class. He's way larger than Grimlock. I'm gonna take the Age of Extinction Studio Series Grimlock over here. Let me just grab him so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. Whoops, I'm just dropping a whole bunch of figures over here. But as you can see, Grimlock way shorter than Jetfire, as you can see. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Jetfire in series should be around right here, or just as high as Grimlock. But no, they made him a commander class, which I don't mind actually, because he fits perfectly the commander class. I like how they made him a commander, because I think it overall put the quality of this figure higher, and most of all, it made it better. And many people were saying this is like a masterpiece. I've never owned a masterpiece myself, but I've got to say this is one of the best figures I have in my collection, probably even the best in my collection. Because he just feels great, honestly. And I recently got the Transformers Legacy Magmatron from, what's that call line? What was the line called? I forgot. I think it was Beast. No. Legacy United. Yeah, Legacy United. So I got that commander class, and I got to say, he feels not that great when it comes to articulation, because a lot of kibble. I understand that, but this guy feels perfect. He has a better alt mode. He has a lot of stuff. I love how they did this with the hands. You see that little peg hole? It disappears when you open the hand, which is pretty cool. Not gonna lie, it's pretty awesome. And this guy has a lot of mechanics. So let's get to the figure. So yeah. This guy's arm is ratchet jointed. You can see it goes about that much. Goes about that much back. You could do a 360 with the arm, of course. It's just kind of hard because the wings get in the way. So yeah, and then for the legs, and for the hands, you get a wrist swivel, of course, bicep swivel, and hands open. The fingers are not individually detailed, so you can't point. This figure can't point, unfortunately. So yeah, the head looks about that up. Looks about that down. Not really. You don't really have a tilt on this figure. You could do 360, of course. And there's also this blue transparent part. I believe if you put the light correctly, you can actually see his eyes glow a little. So let me try to do that. I think it's around right there where they kind of glow. So yeah, they sort of glow, which is cool. But yeah, let's get to the legs. Legs are ratchet jointed as well as the arms. About that much. Go about that much because this gets in the way. Ankles, you get about that much, which is pretty good. You also have some toe articulation, which is cool. And leg goes about that much. So let's get some scale comparisons, shall we? So here we have Transformers, War for Cybertron Trilogy, Jetfire, next to the Transformers Cybertron, War for Cybertron Trilogy, Premium Finish Optimus Prime. So as you can see, it's quite small compared to Jetfire. As you can see, in the series, you didn't have this scale comparisons. Jetfire was about this high in the series. He wasn't that tall like you see right now. But in the G1 series, he was this tall. So that's why probably they made Jetfire this tall, because they were doing a G1 reference probably. So yeah, and then we have War for Cybertron spoiler, Ultra Magnus right here. So Ultra Magnus is a leader class, but you can find them for $35. Nobody really wants this version. Honestly, I like it. I may do a review on him just to do a re-checkup on this guy. So yeah, but as you can see, these guys scale pretty neatly. I just wish I had the Commander Class 86 Ultra Magnus. Unfortunately, I couldn't find it, and it just became very rare over time. Supposedly, they didn't even stock it in stores that much, so he was a pretty limited figure. Just as the Transformers Buzzworthy Optimus Prime, which I do have in my collection. I got very lucky with that. But yeah, these guys scale very cool. I like having the War for Cybertron Trilogy figures next to each other because they scale pretty neatly and they look pretty cool. So yeah. And then here we have Jetfire next to the Leader Class Coordination Starscream. As you can see, this is priced as a Leader Class just because of a cape, 2 shoulder pads, extra whatever these guns are, and a throne. This guy's $90. He's 3 times the size, better plastic, a neat transformation. This guy has a neat transformation, don't get me wrong. He's a good mold, but he's a Voyager, okay? No matter how much accessories you put on this guy, the most I would pay for him would be $40. Paid for him for like 50, but because I wanted this guy and throne, I didn't want the rest. I didn't care about the rest. That's why I have him like this. In my opinion, Jetfire is worth the money. No matter how much accessories Jetfire has, even alone, he's worth $90 in my opinion. He's pretty good, but he comes with accessories. Okay, so let's get to it. Okay, so these are his accessories. So we have 2 guns with big old barrels, which are pretty cool. We didn't see this actually in the series. But yeah, we have this double barrel. I think it's like a shotgun. He actually did use this in the series. You could split them, as you can see, and make 2 guns out of it. They're basically like 2 assault rifles, which are pretty cool in my opinion, but it looks better combined because that's how we saw it in the series. And honestly, I loved this gun in the series because it just looked pretty sick. So this was the iconic weapon that actually, I think it killed Skywarp when Jetfire shot him on the back. So yeah, and then we have his chest piece, and actually this chest piece is pretty cool because it stores the battle mask, which if you put your nail under it, you could open it. It's pretty hard to open. You have to use your nails and just put it under, do some force up. You have his battle mask right here, which is pretty cool. We're gonna leave this open because we're about to put his armor on, and he comes with 6 different blast effects. It comes with 2 of each, so you have 2 of the same ones, 2 of these, and 2 of these, which are pretty cool. And you can combine them to make a cool blast effect or blast off effect. So yeah, you could put these on the gun, and you can put it on these ones. They're kind of loose on these ones, as you can see. They're kind of loose. And you could also put it on the thruster right here. Pretty cool. And you could also put it on the other 4 guns that Jetfire has and the missiles he has on his wings. So that's pretty cool. So let's get Jetfire armored up. So I'm gonna show you how, because I did take a little while, just a little while, because of the battle mask and some things that you have to do that I believe the instructions tell you, but I'm the type of guy that doesn't read instructions to add accessories to his figures. So let's get started. First, you want to take off the mask, right? Put it back. Sorry, I'm eating. And then you see these? It's made so you could take them out. So you gotta use your nail again. Take these out. Like so. Okay. And now, as you can see, these pieces will peg to these parts. Alright? So you also want to carefully do this, because it's kind of complicated to do. As you can see, I got one on, but I haven't gotten the left side version. Okay, I think I got the left side. I think. No, I haven't. I think I got it. Oh no. Okay, I think I got it now. Yep. Let me just put this back. Okay. Yep. Now you got the chest piece right there, and then for the mask, as you can see, you have this little square thingy. It's gonna peg right here. So this is pretty easy. You just lift the head a little. There we go. And for the barrels, you have the pegs right here, little circles. Just want to peg it in there, nice and easy. And same thing over here. And here we have armored up Jetfire. As you can see, you can put his gun on. And you could put some blast effects, maybe like right here in the top. So you could be firing. put some here on the sides. Maybe one in the gun, so it looks like he's shooting. Then maybe one on this barrel. So that is pretty cool. This guy's pretty awesome. Maybe one right here in the chest piece, so looks like they shot him. So this figure is pretty cool. So now let's get to transformation. Alright guys, I had to get my phone out of this thingy, because as you can see, this jet mode is pretty large. He does have wheels on the bottom, as you can see, and he also has these things where you push down and these little like pegs come out, like these little like handbars, and those are used for the Transformers you have in your collection, so it could carry them out to battle, which is pretty cool. It's a neat little ability this guy has. He has several abilities. One I forgot to tell you about is the faction swapping. As you can see, Autobot to Decepticon, which is pretty cool. And yeah, you know, this guy's pretty awesome. And you may ask, what do we do with these scrap parts? Well, we will do something with them, which is combine them. You can see, you want to flip that over. This gun has some pegs right here, so you're gonna peg them right here. Just want to flip this thing over to check where the pegs are. It's kind of hard doing with one hand, so let me just put this, just mount it, and then so like this. Just get the jet out of the way. So you want to peg, as I told you guys. So now that you got this pegged, you want to peg this part of the gun right here to that peg, which will stay like that. Same thing, get this peg, peg it in here, boom. And the helmet, as you know, use your nail to open this thing. Whoops, I didn't break it, guys, don't worry. Let me just see where this goes. Oh, right here. Yeah, sometimes this happens. It's the first time it happened, but what I mean is sometimes, you know, parts fall off. So we're gonna do the process all over again. Let me just quickly do it so you don't guys be waiting. I'm sorry about that, guys. So put this back. Okay, again, pull this thing out with your nail. Whoops, and the helmet fell. The helmet on, square again, peg in here, boom, close it up, and then this, not again. Alright, let me just do it off camera. Okay, so I was saying, you have this peg here from the gun. You're gonna peg it to this. So you want to lower these down. And then just peg it right there, and boom, here we have Jetfire in his jet mode. Pretty awesome. You can also put a headmaster in here. Let me try to open this. But in order to put the headmaster, you want to take this engine piece out. Man, it's so difficult with one hand. Okay, there we go. There we go. Come on, get out. Okay, here we go. We have the the engine piece or whatever this thing is. It's not an engine piece. It's more like his brains, I guess. And you can actually put a headmaster in there. Fortunately, I don't have a headmaster. So yeah. Whoops, I put it wrong. Or did I put it right? Wait, what? How do you put this again? I think it was like this, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. Yep. That's Jetfire for y'all. So this guy's pretty awesome. And oh yeah, you can put these guns on right here. So yep. I just can't with one hand. Yep. I can't with one hand, sorry guys. But yeah, this guy's pretty awesome. 1 out of 10, what do I give him? A 10 out of 10. Yes, the first 10 out of 10 of 2025. I don't even know if I gave a 10 out of 10 out of one of the figures in my 2024 review. So this guy is a 10 out of 10. Definitely. So do I recommend this figure for y'all? Absolutely yes. Because this guy isn't only a commander class and he's big, but what you get is pretty good. Quality is awesome. Scale is awesome. Features are awesome. This is basically like the Transformers Studio Series 86 Hot Rod, but in the commander class, because it comes with a lot of features, which is pretty awesome. So yes, I would recommend for this for y'all. And it's honestly one of the best figure I got for 2024. Honestly. So I hope you enjoyed, guys. Until next one. See you guys.